We're gonna go ahead and start how to use the Cybertection learning agent. So what you would do is you would go to the cybertection.tech website, and this is where you will download the agent from. This is where you'll get all the information from to install it, setup guide, the pricing, and all that. You have two options. You can either purchase the subscription first, or you can either download the dev file first. It doesn't matter. It works either way. If you purchase your subscription first, then you would come to this website. If you download the dev file first, you would still come to this website. So if you want to download the dev file first, you'll just click download dev file. And then when you download it, you'll see this screen right here. It'll go into your downloads folder. So you'll have to go in here. And right now we're not in the downloads folder. So you'll terminal here, and then you'll have to cd into downloads. Now we're in the downloads folder. Then you would run this command right here, and it's be so apt install dash y, and it's going to have the dev file. Um, to find these, how to install, there's an installation guide where it says agent setup. So agent walks you through the whole steps. So here's step one. That's what we're going to do now, to install the deb file. So we'll install it. And then after that, then we'll have to log in. So we'll do this one next. Right. So after it's installed, now the file's installed, now we can go ahead and click login. Make sure that you exit out of this after you have already downloaded the dev file and you followed the first instruction. The only reason is because it'll launch the login, and I'll show you what'll happen. So it automatically launched the screen, but if you have the screen open and it's not launching, this right here is the URL to open it. So you can just copy that, the 127.0.0.1 with port 5000. So you'll copy that, and then you can just paste it in. But if you don't have your Firefox open, then it'll launch this screen. This is your login. So login screen is going to have create account, login, and all that. And I forgot to mention, when you install the deb file, you've done installed it, it'll show you this screen right here where it says browser login and start learning. So the browser login is the one you're going to want to do. So you'll copy that. When you install the deb file, just make sure that you're in the directory that your deb file is located. So that way, when you do your install, you can install it properly. So the cyber learn login screen, the command for that, it'll run this HTTP. It'll run the HTTP for Flat's API, where you can go ahead and log in. So you have a couple of things. You have login, you have create an account, and you have license key. License key is a fallback just in case, but you won't need to use that. That's a very rare situation. What you'll use is create your account. So you'll go ahead and put your email in and your password and click create account. And then after you click, it'll send a link, and it'll show you the link sent. So I'll just do a demo. So let's do, so create an account, and then it says right there, account created. You'll have to verify it. So it sends the link to this email. If you don't get the link, it'll probably go into the junk folder. So the junk folder, and then click reset link if you can't find it. So after that, you'll go back to login, and then what we'll do from here is we'll log in to our agent with the email. and then you log in. Oh, I forgot the G. I was typing too fast. All right, log in. All right, so now you'll see the access granted screen after you log in. Um, but just remember, if you don't have a subscription, it'll like say that you create your account and how to log in. After you verify, it'll take you to a subscription screen. So let me create an account and I'll show you what it'll do. So um, so after I create an account, I verified my email. So then I'll go into this. And then you'll see this screen. If you don't have a subscription, you'll see this screen. So then you'll click that to go to your plans. And then here's where you'll purchase your subscriptions. So we have the $60 plan with the company API where you don't have to use an API. We have the $30 plan where you do use your API. Those two are monthly. And then the 220 is the yearly plan with no API. So if you want to use our API, it comes pre-installed in the app. So when you use it, it'll use our company API. So you don't have to. But if you do want to use your own for more privacy, you only have to pay for the $30 and it's half off. So, and our AI model that we use is Gemini 3.1. Uh, so, so that's that. So here, what we'll do is after you've purchased it, you'll go back to the screen and then you'll click login again, and then you'll log in. But first, before we do this, I want to show you one more thing. Before I show you this, when you buy a subscription, create the account that you used to create with this one. Make sure that you use the same email for um for your account for your Cybertection. So I'll show you what happens after you use this. So say we want this one, we'll click select, and then we'll see this screen right here. And you'll put your info in or whatever, pay, and then let's go back to here. And then after that, you'll create an account. Make sure that when you pay that you log into your account. So make sure up here where it says logged in, make sure that you have your cybertech.net account created because it's going to be tied to your subscriptions and everything. It'll make it easier for you um, to manage your So over here where it says account settings, you'll see your account. You'll have your account. This is the cybertection.net website. So it's the main web. It's got all our products in there. So every product that you buy through the company is here. And then the account dev file is going to just be, it's a separate account. It's for that particular product. So this is going to be like the main house, and then that's sort of like the house. So here, what we'll do, we'll have account settings, my subscriptions, all that stuff. So what you'll do is you'll go to my subscriptions, And the subscription that we just purchased is right here. So it's got a list of every subscription that you purchased, and then it shows you active, canceled, or expired. So here's the one we just bought. So we can cancel it if we want to. We'll just click the cancel right there. Um, so that's how you make a subscription. That's why it's important to go ahead and make sure that you have your account set up correctly in the cybertection.net. Make sure to use the same email. That way it can you'll be able to use the same email. It'll be able to transfer everything over to this account properly, and it'll be easy for you to use. Um, so you'll have to verify your email for both accounts. So you'll get an email verification link. That's what we just got over here. So you create your account, we verify your email, and then and then we went to and then we'll hit again. We're already logged in. So we're logged in, and you want to open dashboard right here, and this will just be extra support, show you your stuff, extra information, and all that. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and launch the tool. You can make sure to stay logged in. That way you can go ahead and use it. So make this smaller, and then we'll work with save. And then what we'll do now is go ahead and run the tool. So to open the tool up, hyper dash learn. And next the command. So you use the command. So large language model, you can ask it anything. So like you can ask it what is nmap, and then it'll show you can tell it to run nmap, so run, and then it'll say out of scope. Um, you'll type authorized because if it wants to make sure that running is safe, so you'll go ahead authorize, and then yes, and then and it'll show the results. It'll run. It'll not just show, but it'll explain what ran. That'll go over the whole everything in the command. So, and then you'll be able to go ahead and ask what it to do, and then after that, we'll wait for a couple seconds, and then it'll go ahead and show you things, explain the breakdown of everything, and then tell you what your next step would be. So doing the penetration test, you can go ahead and walk through the whole penetration test as you go. It'll be tools if you want to use WhatsApp, use console, whatever you want to use. It'll go ahead and through it, and so have your commands how to operate. Uh, so if you want to run a certain tool, click on your command, whatever you want, it'll go through here. Go ahead and go over the process of each command you run to make it fully operational. It's a large language model, so you rest it was nmap, and then it shows you that and then you run a certain tool and it'll run it for you. Things set up to see tools that you like to another machine, pretty cool to use, highly powerful. So great tool. So each command, how to use it, and labs, and it'll do. It sets your labs up. It walks you through the tools. It helps you connect to other machines you have. It'll walk you through that, so that way you know access it, whatever. So in this video, we'll go over how the tool works and use it and get to do exactly what you want to. And yep, we'll do that next.